Hello, everyone. Jeff Woods with Rising Phoenix Media, and I'm also a contributor to We Are the Media's Facebook page. I've decided to make more frequent news videos because the media in this country have become an enemy of the people. They are just a method of propaganda and brainwashing the masses, and they are really a disgrace to democracy and just an arm of the elite and this terrorist government that we're being ruled over. So I'd like to start doing some stories that are being overlooked and post them every couple days. So the first story, which is huge news, the mainstream media is totally ignoring this. According to the AP, a federal government ban on the sale of firearms does not violate the Second Amendment. This ruling applies to 9 western states, including California. According to the federal government's ruling, and I quote, marijuana raises the risk of irrational behavior. Sounds like alcohol, right? With which gun use should not be associated. So, first of all, the only thing irrational about this is the ruling itself. Marijuana users are typically pretty peaceful people. You probably should be more worried about alcoholics, but I don't personally believe that guns should be regulated any more than they already are, because we've already learned with the drug war what happens when you regulate guns. I really hope the NRA steps up and says something about this, because they just banned gun sales to medical marijuana users in 9 states. Story number 2. According to The Hill, former President Bill Clinton and his staff used taxpayer dollars to set up the Clinton Foundation and Hillary's private email system. So your money went to fund and start up the Clinton Foundation, which was used as a money laundering operation and took donation in exchange for weapons deals. Hillary's private email server was funded by the public, and its intent was to keep her emails away from public eyes. This is absolutely insane. While I was at the gym on CNN, all they could talk about was Trump's wall and how much money Hillary Clinton is raising. They don't mention this stuff because they're afraid. They're afraid that we're going to actually overthrow this rigged system that is terrorizing hundreds of millions of people in our country. So, get this. On top of that, Guccifer, and this is according to RT America, Guccifer, who first uncovered Hillary's use of a private email server, just received a sentence of 4 years and 4 months for hacking her system along with a few others. So let me get this straight. The people who used our taxpayer dollars to avoid transparency and to break the law with money laundering operations and weapons deals in exchange for donations is going to have a chance to have 4 years in the White House. But the person who exposed Hillary's private email servers is going to get 4 years and 4 months in the big house. That's what they call justice in America. That's their definition. This is absolutely unacceptable. And then yesterday, the FBI admitted that the voter registrations in Arizona, which there was lots of people who had the registrations flipped, all of them Democrats, almost all of them Bernie supporters, and the voter registrations in Illinois, which also had huge voter irregularities and vote flipping. They were actually changing the votes to match the machines in Illinois. And there was reports of people's registrations being changed on a wide scale. So what does the Democratic establishment do to respond to this? Well, Harry Reid comes out and blames it on the Russians. It's like a new Red Scare. And he's calling for a federal investigation into this matter because our voter data is so easily accessed. Harry, it was probably Seth Rich who got all this information out to the public, and he's no longer around because, in all likelihood, your boss told her thugs to put this guy out, and they did. It was supposedly a robbery, but nothing was taken from him. So another thing that was just revealed, the media is completely ignoring this. There was a leak from the Democratic leadership telling its candidates to stonewall Black Lives Matter. Basically telling them, don't talk to them. They do say it's acceptable to send low-level staffers to meet with Black Lives Matter, but not to endorse any of their policy positions. So basically what they're saying is, we don't care about police brutality. We don't care about Black lives. We don't care about mass incarceration. We'll listen. We'll send some of our underlings to listen to you guys, but we're not going to do anything about it. And they said that very clearly in this leaked email. And Sean King exposed this with the New York Daily News. I do want to end with some good news. Colin Kaepernick wore some socks with police being depicted as pigs. So it's a little pig face with a little cop hat on it. So props to you, Colin. Keep doing what you're doing, man. We got your back. Another good thing that's going on, the Dakota Access Pipeline protests have continued. There was, I believe, 28 arrests yesterday. Some of the protesters even locked themselves onto some of the equipment and had to be removed. And an 84-year-old woman was arrested within those 28 people. So props to you, Granny. Props to everyone at Standing Rock, the tribe, all the tribes that came to support them, all of the human rights activists, environmentalists, and even some movie stars. Shailene Woodley was out there as well. And last bit of good news, Hillary Clinton is hated by Americans at the same margin as Donald Trump. So yesterday, an ABC poll came out. 59% of Americans hate Hillary Clinton, and 60% hate Donald Trump. So maybe that's what they meant when they said she was lesser evil. You know, it's just 1% lesser. So I just want to say thank you for listening to my video. I love you all. Fuck the system, and fuck the police. Bye, guys.